How satisfying is that? Hey, what's going on everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros. Now, I have been using these a lot lately, and I gotta say, I have been loving these earbuds. I mean, they sound so good, which we will talk about in a bit. Now, of course, they're not perfect. There are some things that I wish they did have. They come in two different colors, white and black, and go for around 150 bucks on Amazon. So if you find yourself interested by the end of this video, I'll make sure to drop a link down in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started. So starting with the case is nice and compact in my opinion. Now, it's not the smallest I've ever seen, but it will fit easily and comfortably in your pocket. Both colors have a nice soft matte finish to them that feel really good in the hands, and the white one actually looks like more of a gray stone finish. I don't know, but it looks really nice, and it's actually my favorite out of the two here. Now, the cool thing about this case is that not only does it charge via USB Type-C, but it can also be charged wirelessly, which is a huge plus in my opinion. You also get 3 indicator lights in the front to let you know more or less how much charge you have left on the case. Now, they do claim you can get up to about 32 hours of total playtime and 8 hours on a single charge. And with my usage with volume at about 75%, I was actually able to get around 35 hours of total playtime, which is amazing. That is more than what they are claiming. Now, of course, it's going to be different for everyone depending on where your volume settings are, but for the most part, battery life is impressive. These even feature quick charging. So say your earbuds die down to 0%, you just throw them in the case and a 10-minute charge will get you an extra 2 hours of playtime. So looking at the buds themselves, I actually think they have a really cool look to them, but I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little confused on how to put these on just because of how different they look compared to something like my Galaxy Buds Plus, but once I figured it out, they are actually very comfortable to wear. They come with wingtips, which is a huge plus to help keep them nice and secure in your ears. Then in the box is 2 extra sets of wingtips of different sizes and 6 extra sets of ear tips to customize these to best fit your ears. And I recommend you go through these to find the ones that best fit your ears and give you the best seal so you can get the best sound possible. But like I said, these are very comfortable to wear, and I don't experience any ear fatigue when using them for long periods of time. Now, of course, this will be different for everyone because everyone's ears are different, but for me, I find these to be very comfortable. And they're also great for exercising. They are IPX4 sweat and water resistant, and like I mentioned earlier, do a great job at staying in the ears. Here's a little test I did, seeing just how well they stay in the ears with heavy movement. Woo! All right, so currently out here going for a little jog, and I figured now would be a good time to test out just how secure these earbuds stay in your ears. So we'll go ahead and start off with the light jog here. So you can see it doing a pretty good job of staying in and not moving around at all. And it's kind of funny because as big as they are, they kind of look like they would fall out pretty easily. But as you can see, doing a pretty good job so far, staying in the air. Let's go ahead and try out a faster run here. So you can see they're still doing a good job. I could jump around, woo, shake my head around like crazy, jump up and down, jump up and down. Let me shake my head a little more, side to side. And they are doing a very good job at staying in the ear, not moving around at all. I don't feel any movement going around, so definitely doing a good job at staying in the ear, especially if you make sure to choose the right ear tip and wing tip to help keep them more secure in your ear. So as you can see, they did a very good job at staying in the ear. Okay, now it's time to talk about the best part of these earbuds, and that is the sound. I mean, like I said at the beginning of this video, they sound so good. I was literally blown away the first time I tried these out. Everything from the highs to the mids to the lows is very well balanced, and the one thing I like most about these is the amount of bass they produce. They've got a nice deep punchy bass. You can literally feel the music. It is so good, but it doesn't take over the highs and mids. Everything else still has a nice clean sound to it. And what makes these even better is the amount of customization you have within the Soundcore app. And there are tons of options available for you to do this, starting with Hear ID. Now, what this does is basically gives you a hearing test. And with this hearing test, depending on how good or bad your hearing is, the app will put together a sound setting that it thinks best fits your ears. And it actually does a pretty good job. Next is your own custom equalizer. This will give you the option to customize the sound the way you want it. And I really like this because I can literally give myself the exact sound that I want. Especially for someone like me that likes more low end, I can easily just turn up those lows. I think it's a really great option to have. But if you don't feel like doing all of that, they have professionals that have done that for you. So far, they have 7 Grammy-winning producers that have their own custom EQ setting in this app. It's actually pretty cool to see how these producers like listening to their music. And you can be able to use those settings for yourself as well. For me personally, I like the Zach Allen and Cole MGN setting. And we're still not done yet. There are also 22 other sound settings to choose from. I'm telling you, they give us tons of options here. Of course, they have their Soundcore signature sound, which sounds great. And then you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and name all of them. The options include acoustic, bass booster, bass reducer, classical, dance, deep, electronic, flat, hip hop, jazz, Latin, lounge, piano, pop, R&B, rock, small speakers, spoken word, treble booster, treble reducer, and vocal booster. There is literally a setting for all types of music. It is crazy. And it's so nice to have all these options to choose from to best fit your needs. And if you're someone who likes using just one earbud at a time, I got good news for you. You can use either earbud, right or left, by itself while keeping the other in the case. So overall, sound is great in my opinion, especially with all of the customization options we get. So this app also gives us battery life of each earbud by simply tapping the circle with the L or R in it. Then if we go over to controller, we can choose what we want our tap options to be, whether it be go back to the previous track or go to the next track, turn volume up and down, or even activate the voice assistant. Now, the way this works is not by tapping the sides of the earbuds. There is actually a small button on top of both of these where basically all you have to do is squeeze the earbuds to push the button. Now, some people don't like this and would rather have the tap feature on the sides, but me personally, I like either. I think with the placement of the button on these earbuds helps prevent any type of accidental taps, but it's really going to come down to personal preference. Now, when it comes to call quality, if I'm in a really noisy area or if I'm outside when it's windy, then yes, it gets harder for the person on the other end to hear me. But if I'm in more of a quieter area or if it's nice and calm inside, then call quality is good. So it really just comes down to how loud your area is when using these to take a phone call. Okay, now I gotta be honest here. It was really hard for me to find something that I didn't like about these earbuds. And it's not that I'm trying to give them a perfect good review because like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, these are not perfect. This is just all based off of my own experience. And of course, everybody's experience is going to be different. But if I did have to name a couple of things, I do wish that call quality was better when it came to talking on the phone in noisy environments because it could definitely be improved in that area. And then I also wish that these had an ambient mode like we see on the Galaxy Buds Plus because that always comes in handy, especially for me, at least for me, in my opinion, ambient mode can always come in handy. And then I also wish that these had active noise canceling because I mean, who doesn't want that in their true wireless earbuds? But then at that point, it's just kind of nitpicking for me. I truly do love using these earbuds. They sound amazing, and in my opinion, they are definitely worth the buy. But I hope this video was able to help you guys out if you were planning on getting a pair of these for yourself. Like I said, I'll leave a link down in the description below in case you want to check those out. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments sections below. What do you think about these earbuds based on my review? And if you want to see any comparisons, like maybe these versus the Galaxy Buds Plus, just let me know down in the comments. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. But for now, thank you so much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.